Welcome, everyone. Today, we're taking a trip back in time to the era of the HIFI and the iconic P-38 Lightning fighter aircraft of World War II. This aircraft was a game changer, especially in the Pacific Theater and the China-Burma-India Theater, where it was piloted by U.S. aviators and achieved the highest number of air-to-air combat victories, up to 9 to this day. Some of these victorious fighter planes were piloted by renowned figures such as Dick Bong, with 40 combat victories, and later by Thomas Wild, with 38 combat victories in the P-38. This formidable lineage is honored with the name F-35 Lightning II, a tribute to the twin-engine, propeller-driven P-38. In 1993, the legacy continued with the U.S. launching the Advanced Strike Fighter ASF technology program, which eventually evolved into the Joint Strike Fighter JSF program. The objective? To research and develop the most advanced weaponry for the U.S. and its allied countries since the Cold War. This ambitious venture is projected to produce thousands of aircraft from 2035 and beyond, with over 100 units produced each year. The Ghostwriter program laid out the requirements for a large-scale replacement of the aging fighter aircraft fleet, creating an opportunity for international partners to modernize their air forces. As a result, many countries showed a keen interest in the JSF program. Prototype models were developed through international collaboration, with countries like the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Denmark, Canada, Australia, and Turkey playing key roles. The official AFF development contract was signed on November 16, 1996, and the X-35 test aircraft first took to the skies in 2000. Lockheed Martin was awarded the development and production contract in 2001, beating out Boeing's X-32 model. This decision sparked controversy and raised questions about the program's cost and potential risks. The Joint Strike Fighter program was a joint effort to replace the AV-8B Harrier II vertical takeoff and landing aircraft of the U.S. Marine Corps and the FA-18 Hornet aircraft, the mainstay of the U.S. Navy's fleet of carrier-based aircraft. Three unique variations, the F-35A, F-35B, and F-35C, were developed, each designed to meet specific operational requirements. The F-35A was selected as the global export version due to its lower production cost, and it is now more affordable than any other 4+ generation fighter aircraft. Many allied nations plan to equip their air forces with the fully loaded F-35A, which offers an impressive range, payload, and fuel efficiency. It is seen as a modern and efficient replacement for older fighter aircraft, gaining popularity among air forces worldwide. So join us as we dive into the history and evolution of this remarkable aircraft. In the world of debates, there's a lot of buzz around the X-35's spectacular performance during the final stage of the Advanced Strike Fighter AFF program. In this phase, the X-35 left the ground within a mere 150 meters, soared at breakneck, supersonic speeds, and then landed on a dime, vertically. This was a feat of aeronautics that the rival Boeing X-32 couldn't outdo. To those of you who might be novices, STOVL is an acronym for Short Takeoff and Vertical Landing. It's a term used to describe aircraft that can lift off from compact runways and descend vertically. One such aircraft is the F-35B, purpose-built for the U.S. Marine Corps and the Royal Navy, which incorporates this unique feature. It's worth mentioning that as of 2020, the F-35B comes with a hefty price tag of up to $101.3 million. Despite its extraordinary vertical takeoff and landing system, the F-35B has to compromise a bit on its fuel capacity compared to other models. To achieve this spectacular feat, it uses a lift fan, a vectoring exhaust nozzle at the tail end, and a roll-post propulsion system integrated into the engine that exits through dual exhaust ducts in the wings. This wonder of engineering was designed by Lockheed Martin, with its propulsion system being the brainchild of Rolls-Royce. The F-35B boasts dimensions of 5.6 meters in length, a wingspan of 7 meters, a height of 4.36 meters, and can take off with a maximum weight of 27.2 tons. It also has an operational range of 1,700 kilometers and a combat radius close to 900 kilometers. The F-35B's weaponry capacity is slightly less, at 6.8 tons compared to the other two variants. The plan is for it to replace the AV-8B Harrier II and the FA-18 in the U.S. Marine Corps, although the U.S. Air Force has decided not to adopt this model. As we continue exploring, we come across the F-35C variant, which received its Critical Design Review (CDR) green light on June 27, 2007, giving it entry into the production phase. This version is specially designed for aircraft carrier operations and boasts larger, foldable wings for improved low-speed control. It is also equipped with a sturdy landing gear to endure the rigors of landing on carrier decks. The U.S. Navy has future plans to acquire 480 F-35Cs as a replacement for their FA-18 at a projected production cost of around $90.4 million. The F-35C made its operational debut with the U.S. Marine Corps and Royal Navy, marking its presence in combat operations in Afghanistan, where it targeted Taliban objective from the USS Essex amphibious assault ship. The F-35 program continues to make remarkable strides, with different models actively participating in drills and trials before officially joining service. The F-35A, for instance, had its inaugural flight in December 2006 and started participating in combat operations in September 2018. The F-35 isn't just an icon of contemporary aviation technology, but also symbolizes international cooperation. Its extraordinary capabilities make it a prized possession for air forces across the globe, as evidenced by its adoption by the Royal Air Force, Royal Navy, U.S. Marine Corps, and several others. The F-35 has demonstrated substantial progress in successfully carrying out assigned missions over time. Nevertheless, it hasn't yet managed to reach the 80% threshold that was established back in 2018, according to Joe MC, the director of the F-35 Joint Program Office. In spite of its commendable performance, the F-35 has several constraints that have prompted certain nations to reconsider its acquisition. Respected journalist David has drawn a comparison between this fighter jet, the F-35, and the F-105, a jet previously employed by the United States during the Vietnam War. However, the F-105 failed to demonstrate impressive performance against the MiG-21. The F-105 had one significant edge: its ability to attain high-speed flight, a trait that allowed it to outperform most of its rivals. On the other hand, the F-35 falls short of this speed when compared to modern-day fighter aircraft such as Russia's Sukhoi and China's Chengdu and Shenyang. It's important to note that, despite its slower speed, the F-35 boasts superior agility, as highlighted by Air Force General Jeffrey Harrigan. The primary strength of the F-35 lies within its stealth capabilities, a feature that the design team insists is of utmost importance, especially for beyond visual range air combat. However, not all military experts share this view. Many argue that the F-35's technologies have yet to prove their effectiveness. Furthermore, there seems to be a lack of connectivity between the F-35 and early warning aircraft, which could potentially force the F-35 to operate solo, thereby hampering its advantages. This issue, according to one expert, reminds us of the costly lessons learned from the Vietnam War. Apart from its speed and stealth capabilities, the F-35 has been plagued with problems during its testing phase, including structural issues and technical hiccups. The F-35B model, designed for use on aircraft carriers, has shown issues with excessive exhaust heat upon landing, which damages the carrier's flight deck. Also, routine maintenance tasks, such as an engine replacement, are taking significantly longer than initially planned. Furthermore, the F-35's performance is dramatically affected in hot climates. In temperatures exceeding 40 degrees C, the F-35 is unable to take off, or the engine shuts down due to the extreme heat interfering with the fuel supply. Critics have also questioned the F-35's multifunctional design, arguing that it hampers the aircraft's effectiveness in any single area. Critique was substantiated by the F-16 Fighting Falcon's chief engineer, who stated that the attempt to incorporate too many functions into the F-35 made it inadequate in all areas. However, it's crucial to remember that no aircraft is perfect, and each design involves trade-offs at the same level. In a real-world combat scenario, the main objective would be to exploit the weaknesses of the adversary and fight to one's strengths by giving up certain features. The F-35 has indeed faced considerable criticism from military experts worldwide. Yet, as the UK's Secretary of Defence Mike pointed out, it might be the biggest waste of money in history. But for some, the argument is that each aircraft design involves its own unique set of trade-offs. To tackle the issues at hand, the production company rolled out an advanced computerized maintenance management system known as the Automated Information System, AIS. Despite its handful of shortcomings, the F-35 continues to be considered among the most cost-effective fighter aircraft within the NATO alliance. As of the time of this video, in October 2020, the production of F-35s had already exceeded 570 units, with prospects for continued production growth in the future. The F-35 is projected to rule the airspace not only in the United States but also across numerous allied nations. If this video proved to be of utility to you, we ask that you kindly share it, hit the like button, and ensure that you are subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you in the upcoming videos.